Ever pondered the environmental toll of rocket and satellite launches? It's a question that may not cross our minds as we marvel at the technological marvels soaring into the cosmos. But the reality is more complex and more harmful than most of us realize. Picture this. A rocket launch sends a vehicle burning through the atmosphere at incredible speeds. The energy required for such a feat is immense, and the environmental impact is significant. Each launch makes a giant hole in our atmosphere, releases a cocktail of harmful chemicals into the atmosphere, including black carbon, nitrogen, oxides, alumina, chlorine, hydrochloric acid, and particles of water vapor, much of which are long-term damaging greenhouse gases. But just how much damage are we talking about? Before we do, if you've watched this far, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now, let's dig into the numbers. According to the European Space Agency, a single satellite launch can produce up to 250 metric tons of carbon dioxide. To put that into perspective, that's the equivalent of 50 cars running non-stop for an entire year. Moreover, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change reports that rocket launches contribute up to 3% of all aviation emissions. While this may seem minuscule in the grand scheme of things, last year alone there were 180 rocket launches preformed. Remember that this era of theological advancement is relatively new and only the beginning. Soot from rockets has 500 times the climate impact as airplanes. Each one releases 76,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide alone. In 2023, there were close to a staggering 2,000 satellite launches worldwide. Currently, the rate of launches is increasing exponentially. This figure is expected to triple in the next decade. Then there's the issue of black carbon. This is a pollutant that rockets release into the stratosphere, where it can linger for years, absorbing sunlight and warming the atmosphere. A single launch can deposit over a ton of black carbon into the stratosphere. And let's not forget about the giant holes and space debris. The thousands of satellites launched into orbit eventually become defunct and contribute to the ever-growing problem of space junk. This can lead to a cascade effect, where one piece of debris causes a collision, creating more debris, and so on. This not only poses a threat to future space missions, but also to our planet, as these pieces of debris can re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and cause damage. Ironically, recently, there have been incidents reported of space junk falling to Earth. Is the damage extensive enough to say that space exploration should cease? Rather, it's a call to action for more accountability, transparency, and sustainable practices in the space industry. There's absolutely an urgent need for greener, less detrimental technologies, propulsion systems, and reusable rockets. An increasing need for stricter regulations on satellite decommissioning to reduce space debris. To sum up, rocket and satellite launches have a significant detrimental environmental impact, from carbon emissions to black carbon deposits and space debris. The rate of launches is increasing, and without intervention, these impacts will only grow, along with the hole they've burned through our atmosphere. With rethinking current practices and technologies, there's hope for sustaining our future atmosphere.